Hey everyone, if you're new here, my name is Emily and welcome to my channel. Today is going to be my last video in my dorm room. This video we are going to be talking about the 10 things that I learned in my first year of college. So if you're interested in knowing what those 10 things are, keep on watching and let's just get right into the video. Okay, so I have everything written down on my phone, so if I keep looking down, that is why. So the first thing I want to talk about is before you even come to college, and that is what to pack. Do not, I repeat, do not pack everything that you own. I promise you, you're not going to use everything that you own. Your dorm room usually is really small unless for some reason you live in a super huge dorm room. There's not a lot of space, so you really want to only pack the things that you're gonna really use. And so before you pack for college, I would say like the month before, just kind of like think about the things and like keep in your head of the things that you use on an everyday basis or maybe once a week. And kind of keep track of those things or make a list and bring those things, because you do not need to bring everything from home to school with you, because trust me, I brought stuff that I thought I was going to use and I have not even touched them once this entire year. So just don't pack everything that you own. Plus it's going to make moving and moving out a lot easier when you don't pack everything that you own. So that's my first tip. My second tip is don't buy your textbooks from your school or like from your bookstore or whatever, because I would say 90% of the time the books are going to be more expensive at your school than they are on Amazon or like renting them, or I promise you there are going to be so many like cheaper ways. I would say buy the textbooks that you think you're going to use multiple times. So like I bought my anatomy textbook like for my anatomy lab because I'm a nursing major and I'm going to need to reference that book all the time. And so I just went ahead and I bought it. And I didn't buy it from my school, I bought it from Amazon. And because Amazon was cheaper. So think about the books that you want to rent and the books that you want to buy. Like my Spanish textbook, I'm only taking Spanish for one semester, so why would I buy a textbook? So I rented my Spanish textbook. So just think about the subjects that you're going to want to buy your textbooks and the ones that you're just going to want to rent them. And then compare prices. Go online, see how much it costs to buy or rent online, and then go to your bookstore at your school and see how much it costs to buy or rent a book from your bookstore, and do it that way. Your bookstore might be cheaper. In my case, for my world literature books, it was cheaper to rent from my bookstore than it was to rent from Amazon, but you want to make sure that you check the prices before you do any of that, because textbooks are very expensive and that money, like it racks up. So you really want to make sure that you compare your prices before you just go to your bookstore and buy all your textbooks. So that was my second tip. My third thing that I learned is you are not going to be best friends with the first people that you meet. And I thought that. I made some really good friends first semester, and then second semester rolled around and we don't even really talk anymore, and it's just because we've just drifted apart. So just know that like the first people you meet most likely will not be your best friends. They might be your best friends for life, but they most likely won't be. And just kind of keep that in mind. And I would say try to make multiple friends. Don't stick to like, because I made this mistake. I found one girl who I clicked with really well and I hung out with her every day, all day, first semester, and then second semester rolled around and we drifted apart, and then I was left with nobody because she was like my only friend. And so try and make like friends here and there all over the place, just in case that does happen or you do drift apart from somebody else. You still have other friends that you can talk to, unlike me, who was just like didn't have anyone to talk to. So just know that you probably won't become best friends with the first people that you meet, and try and make multiple friends. I guess it's kind of like 2 tips in one, but that's my 3rd tip. My 4th tip kind of sort of feeds back on the last one, and it is make friends with people in your class. You don't have to be best friends. You don't have to like hang out and like go to the mall, go to the movies together. Like, you don't have to do that, but it is important, I would think, to make friends with people who are in your classes, or at least make friends with people who are taking the same class, because it makes studying a lot easier. It makes going to class a lot more fun. Like, I hate going to the classes where I don't like have any friends in. Like, there's one girl who I'm friends with, and she's in 3 of my classes, and I love waking up every day and going to those 3 classes because I know that there's going to be someone there that I'm friends with and that I can talk to, and then we can study together outside of class, and it's just makes me want to go to the class more, even though we don't talk to each other. Like, we sit next to each other, but during class we don't talk. Like, we're taking notes and that kind of stuff, but it makes going to class more fun, just like knowing that there's going to be someone there who like I'm friends with. Does that make sense? Even though you're not doing anything in class, it just makes it more fun just sitting next to each other. And those classes for me are more fun to go to, and unlike the classes where I don't know anyone. So I would say make friends with people in your class, and like I said, you don't have to be best friends, you don't have to hang out like outside of class, but it makes studying easier because they might know something that you don't understand, and you might know something that they don't understand. You guys can like feed off of each other. So that's my 4th tip. I think that was number 4, is to make friends in your classes. So my 5th tip is to join like a study group. So find people who are in your classes and go to those study groups. And you might think that you study better by yourself. I thought that too. Like, for me in high school, like, I just needed to be like by myself, because if I studied with other people I would get distracted, or just like I wouldn't want to study because I would just want to hang out with my friends. But if you like make friends with your classes, or like, yeah, make friends with people in your classes, and then like form study groups out of that, it makes studying like so much, like, I wouldn't say like fun, but it makes it more fun than like studying by yourself, because you all know different things, you all like have your own strengths and your own weaknesses, and you can help each other, and it is a lot easier. And I kind of like feed off of other people working. So even if it's just like, even if you're not studying like the same subject, just go with your friends to the library and study. You can all be studying different things, but just like when I see someone else that's like motivated and working and being productive, it makes me want to be motivated and productive and work harder. So I would say form study groups, because it honestly makes studying a lot easier and a lot more fun. So that was my 5th tip. Tip number 6 is do extra credit. In high school, my teachers gave extra credit left and right, up and down, side to side, front and back. Like, teachers are always giving out extra credit. Even if you like went up to a teacher and you were like, hey, like, is there anything I can do to like kind of boost up my grade? Like, most likely they had something that you could do. Like, even if it was just like a worksheet or something, like they usually had something you could do. In college, at least at my school, it's not like that. Teachers do not give extra credit. They're like, well, you should have made a better grade on your test, sorry. But sometimes they do give extra credit. Like, they might say, oh, they're like making a movie, if you go see that movie and then write like a 1-page paper on it and turn it to me, you'll get some extra credit. Do those things, because it helps your grade, and really just take that to your advantage. Like, most teachers do not give out extra credit. Most professors do not give extra credit. So when they do, don't you think you should do it? Yes. So that is my 6th tip, is do extra credit when it's given to you. Tip number 7, I would say, is to join a club. And I know we're all here in college to get an education, get a degree, prepare ourselves to work in the real life in the real world, but it's gonna be hecka boring if all you do is wake up, go to class, come home. Like, that's what I pretty much did all first semester, and it was so boring. But there are so many clubs, and even like in those clubs you meet different people, and then those people you could form study groups with. Like, all this kind of like goes hand in hand. I guess just all in all, be involved and like make friends, because if you join a club, then you might meet people who are in your same major and you guys can study together. And then there's also like networking, and you can like meet these people who can maybe in the future recommend you for a job or something like that. So I would say join a club of some sort. I tried out like 3 different clubs. I still go to one of them, and then I joined a sorority, which has helped me a lot. Now I have like 200 best friends, and a lot of them are in the same major as me, and I study with them, and we go to dinner together, and it's just amazing, honestly. Probably the best thing. And like even in high school, like my main club was ROTC, and all my friends came out of ROTC. And just if you join a club where you all kind of have like where you all kind of have like similar interests, you're probably more likely to have friends who are going to motivate you to strive to be the best person you can be. Because you don't want to have a friend who is like doesn't want you to be awesome. Like if I had a friend who was like, I don't think that you would make a very good nurse, I'm gonna be like, well dude, what the heck, that's like my dream, like why would you say that? You know what I mean? You want people who are gonna build you up and who want the best for you. And that was kind of off topic, but yeah, join a club, meet new people, be involved. It helps a lot. Tip number 8 is take advantage of free stuff. I know free is kind of a overstatement. Nothing in life is free, because you're paying to go to school here, so it's not really free. But like there's free stuff all the time. Like we have like a rotunda, and in that rotunda there's always like free pizza, or like a free snow cone, or a free t-shirt, or a free cup, or like free stickers, or like there's always like free stuff. And there's like, they show movies at the movie theater for free for students, and it's just like, being in college is awesome because you get like free stuff, or you get like student discounts at like the mall and it's just awesome. So take advantage of that free stuff. Like I have so many t-shirts, and they're not like, I wouldn't say they're the cutest t-shirts ever, but like I sleep in them and I got them for free. And just like there's free stuff everywhere, free candy, free, like last semester for homecoming week I got like a bucket of free candy and like free buttons and free I got 2 free cups, and I got a free t-shirt, and it was actually a good t-shirt. And so there's so many things that are free for college students, so take advantage of those. Because the free pizza was really nice, because I like pizza. I also like pizza when it's free, so I got some. Tip number 9 is you are going to miss your hometown. I mean, maybe you won't, but like these are the 10 things that I learned in college. So I learned that I miss my hometown way more than I thought I would. In high school or like middle school, or like when I lived at home, I was like Marietta's okay, like it's whatever. It's not like the most fun place to go, but it's also not terribly boring. I miss Marietta all the time. I'll like sit in my room and I'll be like, wow, I just want to go home. Like I just want to go home, I want to see my family, I want to hang out with my friends. And it's just like, you will miss your hometown. I have a lot of friends like from ROTC who are not in college, and they're still in high school, and I miss them all the time. I talk to them every single day, and I miss them. I miss my family, and it's just like, I miss being home. And I never thought I would get homesick, because in high school, like especially your senior year, you're just like, oh, I can't wait to leave, I can't wait to move out, I can't wait to go to college. And then once you get to college, you're like, wow, I really want to go home. So me personally, I really miss my hometown a lot. I think Marietta is such a beautiful city and I love it, and I love it more now that I've been away from it. So what's that quote? Distance makes the heart grow stronger or fonder or something like that. I don't know what the quote is, but moral of the story is once I left, I missed it a lot more, and now I just want to go home all the time, and I'm going home on Thursday and I'm so excited. Okay, anyway, the last tip I have, or the last thing that I learned my first year of college, is to call your family. Call them. Because no matter what, your family is always there for you, and your family wants you to succeed. And I call my family all the time, and I'll even call them multiple times in one day, and they probably hate it because they're like, why are you calling me? But like, if I'm having a rough day and I just really want to like cry, I call my family and they help me and they calm me down and they make me less stressed, and they really want the best for me. And so like calling your family, seriously, like it helps so much. Call your mom, call your dad, call your sister, call your brother. I don't have a brother, but I have a sister and I call her all the time. And it's just like nice talking to your family because they're there for you. They want the best for you. And seriously, families are awesome. And in high school, I would be like, God, I can't wait to move because my family is so annoying. Like, they're getting on my nerves. And I know, like, I mean, that still happens. Like, your parents might get on your nerves sometimes. Like, it's bound to happen. But then when you go home and you realize how much you miss them, it's like so much better because you're like, oh, why was I so rude to you when I was a teenager? I'm so sorry. Mom and Dad, if you're watching this, I love you guys a lot. And I can't wait to see you when I come home. And you guys are the best parents ever. And Erica, if you're watching this, shout out to my homie. Erica's my sister. I love her. Anyway, and even then, like, my sister and I, like, got in a lot of fights and stuff, like, when we were younger. And then when she went away to college, we got so much closer, like, once she left, because every time she came back, we were like, okay, let's, like, not take this time for granted. Let's, like, actually love each other and not have sister fights. And now my sister and I love each other so much, and we're, like, best friends. So, really, like, just call your family, say hey, just check in, talk to them. And yeah, so those were all of the things that I learned my first year of college. I hope you guys liked those things and maybe they helped you out if you're going to college soon. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions, and do not forget to subscribe so you never miss a video from me, and hit that bell notification button if you want to get notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!